Hello everyone, a warm welcome to the webinar. Myself Suraj and I hope you all are fine. So today the topic is streamline your chemical businesses with Busy. As you know that we are conducting this type of webinars in weekly basis. So it enhances your knowledge and it give you more clarification and information about the segment. So please be active in the session. If you have any such questions related to topic, you can note it down and you can ask in a chat box. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. Let us start the session. Are you facing problems in managing your chemical businesses? So you are thinking that how to manage the chemical formulas and manufacturing, and you are thinking that how to manage inventory with manufacturing and expiry date. So today in this session, I'm going to explain you about the chemical production industry that involves different types of processes, that is the transformation of raw materials into chemical products through various production processes. And these products are essential for numerous industries and including pharmaceuticals, agriculturals, manufacturing and consumer goods. So chemical, it means chemicals are using for various types of industries. So today this particular topic, so we will see that how the Busy can help you to manage your chemical businesses. So don't worry, we have the best solution for your chemical businesses here. So let us see one by one points for the subjects. Here I have some challenges and solutions. I'm going to share with you some solutions here regarding these chemical businesses. How to manage manufacturing records. If you're thinking that how to manage the manufacturing records in your business, so in Busy, you will be having a feature called manufacturing feature, detailed reports. So this report, you can get the entire information about the raw materials, finishing products, etc. How much raw materials that are used by this production, and how much raw material that you have used. Everything you can get it into this report. Detailed information you will be getting here. In second slide, the another challenge is how to remember chemical formulas and compositions for manufacturing. The chemical formulas, it's nothing but if you are producing any chemicals, so it might be have some kind of raw materials, consumption raw material formula. So that formula you can specify in BOM, that is called bill of material. So after that, when you producing the stock, at that time automatically that formula will be applied in the production voucher. Then the raw material will be consumed and the finishing product will be generated. So this is how the thing will work. So based on the formula that you say bill of material, on the basis of bill of material, the production process can take place. So finally, ultimately, you will be getting the finishing goods. So this is how you can manage here. And the third slide, let me have one challenge here, that is how to manage batch-wise inventory with manufacturing and expiry date. This is a very important factor for the chemical businesses because they want to manage their goods and inventory stocks with expiry, batch number, expiry date, manufacturing date. Likewise, he has to manage. So, but Busy, you have a solution for this. So that solution you can use for the batch-wise details feature. So while if you are using a batch-wise details, so certainly you can get the manufacturing expiry date adding functionality, as well as batch-related report, expiry goods reports, and some of the other reports also you can get, like manufacturer name, so that batch numbers, etc. So this feature really help you for to manage these type of requirements. And the next slide, let me explain you another challenge, that is how to identify the item physically by batch number. So batch number, it's specifically using for the tracking purpose. It's one type of tracking number, you can say. Either you can say tracking number or either you can say identification number for the product, because today you are generated one specific lot number on the basis of lot that you generated. So on that basis, we are going to define one specific batch number for the products, and the expiry will be decided by the date of manufacture date of manufacture. Suppose the date of manufacture is today and the product will having 365 expiry days. So ultimately the software can calculate the expiry date within the software. So it calculates automatically. So for that you have some identification purpose, you have some feature called barcode, QR code also. So either you can print the barcode on the basis of batch number, you can design the barcode, you can print the barcode and stick on the products. After that, when you scanning the particular products, the software can easily identify the batch number, expiry date and everything, item information and everything. So this is how you can manage. And apart from that, we have certain various type of feature so I'm going to explain you some of the feature here, that is planning of material requirement. This is a very important factor for this industry because they can easily plan the productions. So tomorrow he might be have some requirement of 1,000 number of cans, 1,000 liter of chemical. He can easily identify and he can easily know that how much raw material that he need. If suppose they don't have the enough raw material in their store, easily he can punch the purchase order based on the deficiency quantity. The deficiency quantity will be, that value will be given by the software on the basis of that stock that you have in your godown. Likewise, you can post the purchase order, then you purchase the stocks. After that, you can start the procedure of the process of production. And the next thing here is multiple units per item. The chemical composition, chemical items that have some different 2 units, 3 units, 3 layer of units. Likewise, suppose one can, it contains the liters. So can is the main unit and the liter is the secondary unit. So likewise, you can define the different units for single item. End of the day, outstanding analysis and the credit limit is very important, because if suppose the customer is said that, sir, I need the credit value, so you can give a credit, but you said that within 45 days you has to clear this outstanding. But after the 45 days, if they are not ready to pay or not paid, means you can apply the interest also. Even you will be have a certain kind of warning alarms. So software can warn you that and the credit limit is exceeded. So, and outstanding analysis you can check by bill wise, party wise, amount wise, aging wise, slab wise, etc. There are different kind of reports are available, these outstanding related. Really it can help you a lot. And quotation order processing feature, this is one of the very key feature, because so the suppose customer is asking the quotation, we given the quotation to them. After that he confirm the order, then at that time we will easily convert that quotation to order or quotation to invoice. So once it's done, sale order has been entered. After that, you can easily convert the sale order to sales invoice as well, or delivery Challan as well. So this type of adjustment we can do with Busy by using one specific shortcut key, F11. And in end of the day, you can come to know that how much pending orders are there to the party-wise pending order, item-wise pending orders, etc. These specific reports are readily available. And even if you want to track some delivery Challans, so certainly you may get this option. So easily you can track the delivery Challans material, how much you have issued, how much you have received, in which party that you have given. So everything you can get it from the reports, and easily you can manage your GST related works. End of the day, you want to upload your GSTR1 return, so you can do this job with software itself. And e-waybill invoicing management also available with Busy. So each and every bill, if the invoicing is required, if your turnover is more than 5 crore rupees, so you want to generate the e-invoicing, so that you can get it from Busy directly. And you can generate it automatically also. And invoicing, apart from invoicing, we have e-waybill solution here. Either you can generate the e-waybill or you can cancel it. When you cancel in the software, that bill will be cancelled, as well as the e-waybill also cancelled from the portal. And we have certain different kind of GST reports, HSN wise breakup, bill wise breakup, sales registers, GST registers, etc. And this industry specifically, they need warehousing management, because they have multiple godowns. Sometimes it may be have different production flows. So each production flows, how much chemicals are generated, or how much raw material that you have issued. So on the basis of that, you can easily get the report of warehouse report, material center reports, each and every godown, how much stock is available, how much stock that you have issued. So that kind of report you can get it from Busy. And even we have a certain type of document sharing methods. The invoice you can share it through WhatsApp, SMS, email. Either you can send it from Busy BNS application as well. And we have very strong backup facility here, that is called auto backup with Google Drive. So because you know that in Busy internally we have one more application called Busy Agent. The Busy Agent is automatic utility. It can be perform background. So when you specify some timings over there, so that point of time it can take the backup and it can upload it into the Google Drive. So no worry about your backup and everything. So it's done to the software automatically. If any kind of virus attack, ransom any kind of ransomware attack has been done, takes place in your computers. So no worry, your data will be safe and secure. No any data will be corrupt or no any data will be lost. So apart from that, we have certain type of invoice configurations related features, like it's a user defined features. If a user is required that logo, bank details on their invoice copy, or any other kind of QR codes, declaration statements, signatures, digital signatures, anything it might be. So any kind of customization related to invoice, we will easily do it here. So after that, we have certain type of advanced utility also, like if you want to change the font, if you want to add the colors, etc., then we will do that. Different kind of profitability reports also there, like party wise, bill wise, salesman wise, godown wise, batch wise. Different types of profitability reports also you can get it, and multiple pricing mode for the customers. When you decide that you have certain different types of category customers, so each category customers have certain different prices, so that you can decide and you can allocate the category wise pricing in Busy. So when you doing the billing sales transactions, the software can automatically apply the prices over there. So these are the very important key features that required for the chemical businesses. So let us see the thing in practical way. Okay, so I am open the software here. This, if you wants to add the logo or anything, you can add the logo, like easily you can add the logo in the background. So likewise you can add the logo, and now you can see the product masters here, items. So these are the items here: benzene, carbolic acids, chlorine gas, etc. So raw material, there are two groups are there. One is raw materials and finished products. So these are the finished products and these are the raw materials group. Raw material is a group and finished goods is the group. So let me open one specific raw material item. This name is benzene C6H6. C6H6 I was used for the alias, that is item code. I was mentioned C6H6 as item code. Print name is similar to name. Group name I was created raw material. The primary unit maybe it will be kgs and secondary unit is moles. So here the conversion factor, if you have, you can mention here 1000 mole is equal to 1 kg, like that, moles per kg. Generally this chemical item benzene is exempted item, so that I can select it exempted. HSN I was mentioned here 2902. Packaging unit also possible to apply here. The packaging unit, the alternate unit packaging unit, that you can enable it from inventory tab here. You can enable packaging unit and alternate unit. If you need to increase the decimal quantity decimal, item decimal, you have the option here to increase the decimal places. All right. So after that, if you have any description of the product, you can apply here. You can enter here aromatic feedstock, and this will be the very important feature called critical level. If you have any critical level setup in your company, so you can mention the critical level of the item. So then if you have minimum stock or maximum stock or any reorders, the order level if you mention, so that time you will be getting some warning alarms. So as well as you have some certain batch wise option. So this batch wise option also you can enable it from inventory menu. So batch wise you can enable, and expiry manufacturing date also you can enable if you need. Here I was enabled only expiry date, and this will be the vendor name. So this is the product creation. After that you can save it. So these are the raw materials. I was created these items in a raw material group, and now next I can show you the finished goods. Carbolic acid, this one is the finished goods, and this one is the C6H5OH. This is the item alias means item code. The print name, group name is finished goods, primary unit is kgs and secondary unit is moles. Say similarly you can apply the packaging unit DRM drum, 20 kg per drum. And the item description here, carbolic acid, also known as phenol, is an aromatic organic compound with the chemical formula C6H5OH. This is the item description. Simultaneously you can allocate the critical level as well. So these are the setup of item master, and when you save the item master, here you will be getting this type of batch numbering window. So here you can mention the renumbering frequency and also the structure name. Structure name you can configure it. This is the batch structure. In Busy you will have the option to configure the batch numbering structure. That is how you wants to get the batch number, that you can define over here. So day, month, year also generates for the batch number. So the batch number will be get generated on the basis of this structure. Okay. Once it's done, you can save the master. This is the item master creation. After that, I can show you the BOM, bill of material. bill of material, it's a raw material formula, raw material consumption formula, you can say. I was created some of the bill of material. Let me show you. One formula name is formula carbolic acid. Let me open it. The formula is carbolic acid. The item produces a carbolic acid phenol C6H5OH. If you mention the quantity to be generated 1 kg, then here you will be having the option of material center, in which material center the item is going to generate. You can mention here, and in which material center the item raw material is going to consume. So that material center name is here. After that, these are the raw materials we are going to use for this particular product for the production purpose. These are the raw materials: benzene 0.83 kgs, propylene 0.45 kg, oxygen 0.24 kg, phosphoric acid 0.20, sulfuric acid 0.30, so water H2O 0.50. So these are the raw material that we are using for this particular production. So let me save it. And this one is another formula for the chemical called sodium hypochlorite. And for this particular product, the formula will be raw material consumption formula is chlorine gas is required 95 grams, 95.01 grams. Sodium hydroxide is required 107.99 grams. Water H2O is required 1 liter. So this is how the BOM was created in my site. So you can just create the BOM similar way. BOM is nothing but based on your production formula or production method, you can allocate the certain formulas for the finishing product, so that you can allocate in a bill of material faster. Once it's done, so let me show you the production entry. The production entry, this menu is available under transaction. Add it here, production, add, select the product BOM name and specify the quantity to generate. If you generated 10 kg of this specific carbolic acid, then how much raw material that was consumed. So that automatically calculated by the software. This one is called as generated item. These are called as consumed items. These are the raw materials, and this is the and that is generated in store material center called store. It was generated, and the material center factory, the item raw material, it was consumed. So this is how the production voucher will be posted by the software automatically on the basis of formula, BOM formula that you have selected. So this is the thing here. So let me save this voucher. Once the production voucher has been saved, it will ask you to generate a barcode or print a barcode. If you print a barcode, so let me select here BCN, show details. Now here the batch was not applied. Let me reopen it once again, and I was adding some batch number here. So the batch number is 12345. Once you specify the batch number, that manufacturing date, it was taken as April 2024, because the date that I was generating the date on the date of 25th of April. So 25th of April means the April month manufacturing date, it was coming here. And expiry date comes automatically May 2024. Why it is coming May 2024? Because in my item master that I was mentioned, the expiry was 2 months. The expiry was 2 months. That is the point of reason it was taking the expiry date as May 2024. Once it's done, you just save this voucher. Again, it is asking you to print a barcode. So here you can mention the required quantity to be print. Then the design preview will become like the barcode sticker will become like this. Okay, it is user defined configuration. The barcode design and everything, you can decide that how you want, and based on your barcode label size, that you can easily configure it. So if you need any kind of other information of your product, so easily you can add the fields by using the barcode designing platform that comes over here. In the add-on section, item barcode printing are available. Here you can configure the barcode label based on your need. You can add the relevant fields, you can remove the unnecessary fields, or you can add the QR code, or you can add the images and everything. This is the open platform that you have that you can get it by the software itself. Based on your needs, you can design your own barcodes. So now I shown you that how you print the barcode labels based on your production, and you can easily print the barcode and tag it on the product, and you can apply it on the products. Okay, so this is the production process. Suppose if you need to plan your production by tomorrow or today on the basis of BOM formula, so that you have an option here, display production reports, production planning. So really it is very key feature for the production units and chemical businesses especially. Why? Because they certainly if suppose they don't have the certain raw material on the godown, so then he can't start their production process. But if they using the BOM feature in Busy, on the basis of that easily he can get the formula of the requirement of the raw material. So let me show you. Suppose I need to generate carbolic acid of 100 kg 1000 kgs, then I need this many raw materials. Benzene C6H6 I need 830 kg. Propylene I need 450 kg, but available is more than required quantity. I have more available quantity here. Requirement is very less, so ultimately I can able to start my production process. Suppose I was change my quantity over here. Instead of 1000 I was enter here 20,000 kg. What happened? The deficiency quantity also comes here. These are the deficiency quantity. So I have 8411.70 kg, but I need 16,600 kg. The remaining 8,188.30 it was showing in a deficiency column. So these are the deficiency means it's a requirement that you have. So easily you can press the F4 button. In bottom of the ribbon, you may have one option called F4 generate purchase orders. If you press F4 shortcut key, then here itself you will have the option to post purchase order to your vendor. Based on your deficiency quantity, the software can generate one specific purchase order entry like this. So here you can select the vendor name, in which vendor that you are going to purchase, select their name, select the material center, and raise the purchase order. So the purchase order has been raised. Purchase order has been raised. Once the purchase order has been raised, here one more thing I want to tell you that if suppose you are purchasing the raw material with different vendors. Suppose you need 5 types of raw materials. Each 5 types of raw material will be received from different vendors. So that time you can generate different PO with PO to them. Each vendor you can generate separate PO. Otherwise, easily you can generate one single PO for all the raw materials with single vendor. So both it can available. So let me show you once again. Now you can see this many deficiency quantity I have. Suppose I press F4 button, generated purchase order for all items, selected item. I can select all items, and if I press OK, order to be generated for vendor Dhruva Solutions. So this order will be generated by Dhruva Solution. Next particular product, the order to be generated for vendor Eco-Friendly Chemical Solution. This is different vendor. He was supplying the product Profilin. And another vendor name is called Nature Innovation Limited. He was supply the product phosphoric acid. Another vendor name is called O3 Chemical Trading Company. He was supply the goods sulfuric acid. So in this way you can raise the purchase order by pressing F4. Each vendor you can post different PO purchase orders by just pressing one F4 shortcut key. This is how the production planning will take place. Once it's done, after that you are receiving the goods from the vendor purchase you are receiving. You can mention the purchase bill number, select the party name, so that you can press the F11 button. You can see here 2 pending orders are there, 18 and 17. Suppose you are received both the purchase orders, you have received the purchase against both the orders, you can select it by multiple PO. Otherwise you can select only one PO. Either you can select one PO, either you can select single PO or multiple PO. Both the functionalities are available. Once it's done, the software can ask you the batch number, enter the batch number, and you just apply the GST and save it. Now I was received one purchase. Again, if I went to some other vendor name called Eco-Friendly, here if I press F11 button, the pending order will come. Next I apply the GST, I just save it. And another vendor is Nature Innovation Limited. If I press F11, these will become, apply the GST and you can save it. Next vendor is O3 Chemicals. He also of the vendor supplying the raw material, select the purchase order, apply the GST and you save it. Likewise, you can directly adjust the purchase orders against the purchases against purchase orders. So this is the purchase entry against the purchase orders. Once it's done, the raw material you have received, you start the production process. If you go to the transactions, production, add, you will have a certain requirement, that is raw material, enough raw material you have it here. That basis you can start the production, whatever the quantity that you want to plan to generate, that much quantity you enter it here. That time automatically that raw material will be consumed here. Number of raw material that you are using for the production will be listed down here. Finishing product when you are generated it comes in. This is the workflow. After the end of the day, you have some requirement of the report as well. Reports and everything will comes in the display menu. Under the display menu, you'll be have certain reports called production reports. Under that, you'll be have a production variance report. This report you'll be get a voucher-wise variance as well as summary report. There are two types of variance reports are there. Let me show you voucher-wise. Here you'll be have a filters, one BOM-wise, all BOM-wise, etc. Suppose you are taking the all BOM-wise. How many BOMs that you are created in the software? Entire BOM variance reports will be get it over here. These are the BOM variance report. Suppose in this production number 1, you can see that the formula carbolic acid, the item that I was generated carbolic acid, that is called phenol 3 kg you are generated, and the item that was consumed is benzene, propylene, oxygen, phosphoric acid, sulfuric acid, water, etc. How much that you are used, quantity will comes over here, BOM quantity and consumed quantity. So, and even you can see the unit as well. Important factor that I want to tell you here, because suppose you have created the bill of material in that generate carbolic acid or phenol 20 kg, you need this many raw material quantity. But fortunately, if any raw material that was used more, instead of 16.60, some quantity you have used 670. It might be you have increased the benzene quantity 16.70. At that point of time, you can able to manually edit it. You can edit it manually. So that kind of provision we have it here. Okay, that kind of changes if you are manually edited, then this particular variance report, the BOM quantity and the consumed quantity, both column will be comes over here. So that easily you can identify that in which particular production lot I have used more materials. Any difference? You might have any difference, so you can easily get in this report. This is called production variance report. Apart from that, we have some summary as well. Based on your voucher entry, production voucher entry, you'll be getting some summary report. You can see it here. The BOM name is formula carbolic acid. Item generated, it was carbolic acid. Quantity that it was generated 10,030 kgs. Consumed is this much. Consumed voucher quantity is this much. BOM quantity is this much. If any variance or variance percentage is shown here. This is called variance summary report. Even we will get the utilization and composition report on the basis of BOM wise. So let me select it as one BOM, all materials entered. You can see here, this is called as bill of material with composition details. Item that I was generated is carbolic acid 1 kg. So that I was used this many raw materials. Total it was 2.52. Byproduct, if any byproduct was generated, so that name was shown here. Now I don't have any byproduct that was generated, so it was showing blank. This is composition report. Similar way you can see the utilization report on the basis of item name. So you can see the formula of the carbolic acid. It's called BOM name is formula carbolic acid. Product name is carbolic acid. Product quantity 1 kg. Item quantity 0.383 kg raw material. This is a utilization report. Each and every item wise you can see the utilization report. How much items that you have used for the production or the generation. Okay. After that, any point of time that batch related report, if you need, just come here, display batch wise reports. So that will be have a different kind of reports. First report is batch wise stock. Item wise you can see the batch wise stock. Group of item wise you can see the batch wise stock, or either you can see the all item wise as well. So let me select all item wise, so that there will be two another filtering are getting, entry wise or summary wise. Let us see entry wise. By date you can put it over here. If you need any values of the batches, you just enable show values of batches, etc. There are different types of filters are there. This is called as batch wise stock reports. You just see here, term name kg, it is kg, party name is Dhruva Solution, serial center it was coming, batch number 12, manufacturing date, expiry date, purchase bill date, total quantity that total purchased quantity, ending quantity, net price, everything is coming here. Along with party and item, the batch number is also available in this report. So you can easily find out the expiry date, everything here. So it could help you a lot. So after that, you can see the expiry batches also. So if you have any expiry products in your godown, Ultimately, you need this report. So this report easily you can analyze that how many expiry products are available in the godown, what will be the last expiry date, how much quantity that you have, how much value for that particular expiry product, and every information you will be getting from this report for this report. So other than that, you will be have certain transactions feature called sales as well. This is very required feature for you. So getting some order from the vendor or the customers. Ultimately, you're posting one sale voucher to them. So here you can select the customer name. He is having certain filtrations options. While you're adding the sale voucher, only the customer name will be get displayed. And while you're adding the sale purchase voucher, the supplier name will be get displayed. This is how you will be getting certain type of filtration, validation, etc. Here I can select one party name called Aurora Goods Exporters. If you have any shipping details, it might be shipping details will be different. So then you can add the shipping details will be here. Later on, you can select the item name called carbolic acid drum. We are selling 10 drums to the customer. The price is getting automatically comes over here because of the itemized configuration, and we have mentioned some party wise pricing also. That feature also get available. So based on that, the pricing will come here, and amount you can see 11,210 rupees total value. So that you can apply the GST. If any additional charges, something like freight charges, forwarding charges, anything it might be, you just apply here and you just save it. So the invoice printout will come like this. So based on your environment, we will do this certain type of configuration in the invoice format. It's something like adding the logo, adding the bank details, adding the drug license number. Here you can see the drug license number, shipping billing details, the number, Challan number, as certain things like terms and conditions, receiver signatures. There are many kind of customizations work that we will do it here, user-defined customizations. This is the invoice copy. Once it's done, I can show you the sales analysis. So you easily analyze the sales information by busy. As party-wise or item-wise, you can analyze it. There are many other options also provided here. That is group-wise, item group-wise, party group-wise. Basically, let me show you item-wise analysis. Either you can see the analysis by monthly or quarterly or voucher wise as well. If you need all items, you can select, or single item also you can see. This is the analysis reports. Suppose you want to see the analysis by graph, you have this option here. Item wise or by party wise, you can get these analysis reports. Which quarter that your sales will be more, which quarter how much sales that you have did. There's certain type of analysis reports, values that you will be getting in this specific report. Other than that, we have certain type of vendor-wise stock reports. While you adding some item masters or finishing product or any raw materials, busy we may have a vendor-wise vendor name allocation. On the basis of vendor name, we'll be getting some vendor-wise stock report as well. The sales analysis, under the inventory summary, we have a report called vendor-wise stock report. Either you can see it by batch-wise or either you can see it by item-wise as well. This one is the batch-wise vendor report. Which vendor that you have purchased the goods, that will be the batch number and etc. How much is the opening quantity? How much quantity that you have received? How much quantity that you have sold? Is the closing quantity that you have it here. Each and every information will be getting by single screen itself. Okay. This is by batch-wise. Either you can see it by item-wise as well, item-wise or by vendor-wise. Let me see both. Let me show you both report here. This is vendor-wise, item-wise stock report. Vendor-wise, item-wise stock report. Again, I can show you the item-wise item-wise, vendor-wise report. See the item name first and vendor name column will be second. And later on, you will see the third column is quantity. Both is unit. Suppose you need some values as well, you can enable this one, show values of items. But after the vendor-wise stock reports, this specific chemical industries, they need certain GST related reports, something like GST summary report. How much is their input GST on the month? How much is the output GST of the month? Specific figure or specific value that you need to check it by end of the month for filing your GST returns. So then you are using this specific report called GST summary report. GST summary report, you are getting the information about RCM, if any RCM adjustment, or if any regular tax adjustment, or if you need any GST payable value. So you can see in this report. So each and every bifurcations, headwise bifurcations are also included in this report. This is GST summary. Of the month, if the auditor is asking some files related to the files, this is called as GSTR1 return purpose. Here he was asking some JSON file, or he was asking some Excel file. So easily you can generate the report and you can get it. You can give it to them. Exporting Excel method or JSON also. Either you can give JSON or either you can give Excel code of these available on the file and you can kind of them. In other industry summary report, you can tell us that any point of time the customer is asking some ledger statement, any invoice copy by mail, WhatsApp. So we have all types of system. So if suppose the customer is called earlier exporter, he said that I was not receiving the invoice copy. Can you speak it once again? You have to enter the mobile number here. You have to enter the mobile number of the party. The party master, you can enter the mobile number. You enter the mobile number, then when you saving the voucher, after saving the voucher, the busy can ask you to send the voucher for SMS. So that you need to build certain things in a voucher series configuration. You'll be have an option called send WhatsApp after send SMS after saving. Enable this one. You can able to send the WhatsApp, SMS or email directly. Once you enable, you just come again to the voucher in a modify mode. You can open the voucher in modify mode, save it. To the saving, it asking you to send the SMS. So once you press the enter button over here, the sharing window can be appear. It is showing that two mobile numbers. One will be the primary number and another is the secondary contact number. If you need to send multiple numbers, that time you have to use semicolon operator, semicolon symbol, semicolon that you have to use to send multiple numbers. Otherwise, you just remove the first number and you can send it only the single number. This is I am showing here the WhatsApp sending functionality. This also comes with the software. Now I shared them the WhatsApp. The WhatsApp has been sent like this. Next copy be sent the link actually. Specific link will be sent on the customer mobile WhatsApp number. If they press that particular link, then invoice get available. Invoice will be available. After that, he has to download this invoice copy. This is how the WhatsApp feature will work in Busy. Other than WhatsApp feature, we have BNS as well. So this is also similar to WhatsApp. You can use this Busy BNS also. Profitability report, you can see it by here. Profitability reports, MIS, profitability report, wise, party wise, go down wise, batch wise, different types of profitability reports are there. So let me show you the batch wise report here by date wise. This specific particular item, carbolic acid, profit will be 73.17%. Total profit will be 3,51,424. For batch numbers, this batch number MF100424, MF220424. In this specific batch number, I was earned this much of profit on my business. End of the day, you really need these specific reports. You can get it from here. This is all about my side. So maybe understand the specific important feature for specific industry called chemical. Really, these features are required for this industry. Other than these features, you may be required some other feature called user activity, some other feature called auditor. All are available in Busy. But in this specific webinar, we are covering only the key features. If you have any further assistance related to this specific trade, this specific webinar topic, you can able to contact our 24/7 help desk number. Number is displayed in a screen 828282. Contact this number and you can get the live support with us. Our mail ID is provided here, support@busy.in. Thank you so much for joining this webinar session. Thank you for your active participation.